Are you curious about how long you might live after 70? The answer isn't hidden in any medical report or secret formula. It's found in your daily habits. By observing 6 specific signs that reflect your health, mindset, and emotional well-being, you might get a glimpse into your own future. In today's video, I'll walk you through each sign, illustrated by the stories of vibrant, resilient seniors who embody these traits. From physical mobility and mental sharpness to emotional resilience and a strong sense of purpose, each sign reveals a part of the secret to a long, fulfilling life after 70. Stick around until the end to discover which areas you might improve in your own life. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like it, share it with friends, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on meaningful content. And what do you think of these signs? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. 1. Physical mobility. When it comes to the first sign, physical mobility, not everyone realizes that it's more than just staying in shape. It's a symbol of vitality and strong will. Take Mr. John, who's now 80. Every morning he wakes up, strolls around his neighborhood, heads to the local park, and rests under his favorite oak tree. He doesn't walk for any grand purpose. He simply wants to keep his body moving, be close to nature, and breathe in fresh air. Keeping his muscles strong and his joints flexible is why he can still do simple things like climbing stairs or bigger things like maintaining his independence. When you can move on your own, it's not just a joy, it's freedom. Remember Mrs. Martha. At 76, she still drives herself to the market, carrying her groceries with ease, all because she keeps active, whether through yoga or gardening. People look at her in admiration, but for her, it's simply the result of staying in motion every day. Those small movements and steady steps, as she often says, are what keep me feeling young, even with my gray hair. Staying active doesn't have to mean intense exercise or running marathons. Small daily habits keep your body strong, legs agile, and most importantly, help you avoid relying on others. So remember, a long life isn't about extraordinary strength, but steady resilience and those determined steps. 2. Mental sharpness. The second sign, which I like to call the key to staying young at heart, is mental sharpness. At this age, you come to realize that keeping your mind sharp is just as important as keeping your body healthy. My old friend Thomas, now 83, spends time every day reading the newspaper, solving crossword puzzles, and even doing math exercises here and there to wake up his mind. He always jokes, "If I'm not busy keeping my mind sharp, it'll get rusty for sure." You see, having a quick, clear mind isn't something you get overnight. It's the reward for nurturing it daily. Ms. Mary, at 78, gathers with a few friends weekly to play cards. Don't think it's just for fun. It's a way to keep her mind sharp. Each card, each move, is a workout for her brain, a chance to think strategically and keep her mind alert. She always says that playing cards with friends is her daily dose to combat age-related forgetfulness. Keeping your mind sharp is just like keeping your body healthy. It requires regular exercise and long-term care. You don't have to do anything big. Just pick up a book, try a puzzle, or find any activity that makes you think. People like me may no longer need to learn brand new things, but we're always ready to keep our minds active, making each day a curious and refreshing experience. That's how we don't just survive, but truly live every moment with a clear mind and open eyes. 3. Emotional resilience. The third sign, if you ask me, is one of the most important ones for a healthy life after 70. That's emotional resilience. At this age, you see that life has its share of surprises, often in the form of challenges and losses. And to get through those, a strong heart and steady spirit are essential. I think of my friend Frank. After his wife passed, he never stopped missing her, but he didn't let that sadness consume him. Instead of closing himself off, Frank found comfort in his community. He joined the city gardening club, planting and sharing his life with others, turning grief into dedication. He'd often tell me, "Loss is inevitable, but we get to choose how we face it." Through his new friends and garden, he found new joy and continued to live a meaningful life. Emotional resilience doesn't mean you don't feel pain or shed tears. It means that after those tears, you can stand back up and find new meaning in the smallest of things. Mrs. Ellen, another friend, felt a deep void when her son moved out of state. But instead of giving in to loneliness, she took up knitting, started volunteering, and spent more time with her neighbors. These activities didn't just fill the emptiness, but also brought warmth to those around her. Emotional resilience is a priceless medicine that keeps us grounded in tough times and allows us to find joy in the simplest things. It's how we don't just get through the storm, but keep moving forward with peace and gratitude. Fourth, independence in daily tasks. The fourth sign, which I call a quiet strength, is independence in daily tasks. At our age, many people assume we'll need help with everything, but that's not something everyone accepts. Don't you think being able to take care of ourselves brings a sense of freedom and dignity? Take Mr. Bill, my dear friend, who's now 86. Every morning he makes breakfast for himself, tidies up his house, and even goes out shopping. For him, it's not a chore. It's how he feels in control and in charge of his own life. He once told me, "I may not be as quick as I used to be, but doing these small things helps me feel strong and independent." Independence doesn't mean refusing help. It's about holding on to the ability to care for yourself when you can. Like Mrs. Helen, 82, who loves tending to her small garden. She enjoys watering, pruning, and watching her plants thrive. Whenever I ask her why she doesn't let her family help, she just smiles and says, "Doing it myself makes me feel alive and self-reliant." Staying independent isn't only about physical health. It's a strength of spirit. It reminds us of our own worth, keeps our minds at peace, and lays a solid foundation for a fulfilling life. As long as we can do these little things for ourselves, we hold on to a piece of precious freedom, embracing old age with pride and lightness. Fifth, social connections. The fifth sign, which I believe is a priceless medicine for aging, is social connections. When we're young, friends and family are a given, but with age, these relationships become more valuable than ever. Good friends, joyful conversations, or even just quiet moments with loved ones add meaning to our lives and keep our spirits warm. My friend Joe, now 79, is the life of the party. Every month he hosts a small gathering, inviting friends and neighbors to play games, eat, and laugh together. He always tells us, people don't just come for the games. They come to feel like they belong. And truly, each gathering fills Joe with happiness and makes him feel like he's part of a community. Social connections aren't just a way to pass the time. They bring happiness, a sense of belonging, and even improve mental health. I remember Miss Linda, another friend who lives alone but has never felt lonely. She joins a book club, takes senior dance classes, and keeps in touch with her family through video calls. She says, "Just one short conversation can warm my heart and remind me I'm still loved." Relationships are how we stay alive. They keep our minds active, ease feelings of emptiness, and give us a solid foundation for peace and happiness. When we have people to share with and talk to, we don't just add years to our lives, we add joy and purpose. Sixth, sense of purpose. The sixth sign, which I consider the golden key to longevity, is a sense of purpose. When you have something to look forward to every morning, it's like an invisible fire, quietly fueling you, giving you the motivation to keep going. Take my old friend Sam, now 91. Every morning he's out in his garden caring for flowers he's grown with his own hands. For most people, it's just gardening, but for Sam, his garden is a joy and purpose that fills each day, a place where he puts his heart and memories. He often tells me, "As long as I can plant another flower, I'll feel alive." A sense of purpose can also come from being part of a community. I remember Mrs. Carroll, 84, who still volunteers at the local library, reading stories to children. She says sharing knowledge and telling stories brings her joy and makes her feel valuable. Age is just a number. As long as I can do something meaningful, I'll feel needed, she shares. Purpose and meaning help us look to the future with hope. It keeps our minds sharp, helping us face the challenges of old age with ease. When each day is an opportunity to do something meaningful, no matter how big or small, it gives us the strength to keep going. It makes life not just about surviving, but about living fully, with all the passion and warmth we have left. So we've journeyed through 6 signs for living well and living long after 70, from physical mobility, mental sharpness, emotional resilience and independence, to social connections, and finally, a sense of purpose. As you can see, a long life isn't just about caring for the body. It's about nurturing the soul, so that each day is full of meaning. If these stories and lessons have inspired you, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with those who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful content. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and here's to a life full of meaning and fulfilling moments. See you in the next video.